It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
We can hardly wait for the start of this one.
And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Hi again, everybody. Brock Ewart and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up at midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes to beat the QB on the other side.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Purdy throwing here to start. Kittle brings it in. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Running back sent in motion left. From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A tight end in motion now. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Now it's Purdy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Moody knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. But man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He gets this one to McLaurin. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 28. Has a man. It's Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Kittle. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First and 10 from the 41. To throw again, it's Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, Purdy stays in the pocket, and he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They go play action on first. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on first down. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. It's a 3-3 game. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Robinson, and he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 30 on 2nd down. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he drives it up past the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Cut by Jennings. This gets the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Purdy to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things 10-10. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Daniels on 1st down. Has it at the 7. And that's a Washington touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Ayuk put in motion left. From the gun is Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a 49er 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers facing 2nd and 5. Play action now with Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Escapes the puck, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Short pass brought in, and he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They kick the running back in motion. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, San Francisco. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown, like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers make it 17-all. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go, second down. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. We've reached halftime, and it's been an even one so far. We are all tied up at the break. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Caught out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Eckler. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now Daniels off the play action. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Staying with Eckler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Has it down close. Touchdown, Washington. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They kick the running back in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got a man left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They've got a man in motion. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To throw, Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. No return on that punt, and the 49ers will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before this post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Play action now with Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal, Purdy. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one's rejected at the line. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Commanders set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Robinson. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. He'll try and run this. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw by Purdy. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Hits him on the out route. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.